what it is, folks. Just a little late vibe. Nothing out of the ordinary. Sometimes we start early, sometimes we start late. Shit happens. It's a holiday up here in Canada, America. I think it's Labor Day in America today. So happy holidays, everybody. You know what I mean? Blessings and all that good stuff. Nothing but best wishes to y'all. You know what I mean? So, since it's my 10th season officially here on the Down to Earth Network, you know what I mean? They've been rocking with me since like season 6, season 7 and shit officially, you know what I mean? But they've been rocking with me for real, for real. So I'm more on the tip. What is everybody else trying to talk about? Because there's a lot of shit that popped off this weekend that I personally had no clue about. You know what I'm saying? Like hearing that CNN and what is it, CNN? That's the big guy, right? Those are the big guys. Supposedly these dudes is coming out of left field because rumor is Tupac's alive and he's been chilling in Cuba. Cuba people. All right.
How long that
So
rumor
so
been going
so,
on for?
so well,
How long?
30 years. 30 years, brother. 30 years. 30 years. 30 years. Easy 30 years. Easy 30 fucking years. You know why I say that? Because I look at it like this. Pac's family's been political and been binge fighting for the people from day one. So to know his aunt's been out there from day, you know what I mean, as a person who went over there as a political soldier, basically, she's over there doing her thing. So it would make sense if Pac did, reach over there somehow between the 7 days or 6 days that he was in the hospital and he happened to get out there. Cool. But what do you think the ramifications is if Tupac comes back alive? Like he comes back. Like, what do you think the ramifications would be? Because to me, I'm trying to figure out, like, on the real, Tupac being alive should be a good thing, right? Like, but I don't know if it's in everybody's situation now. Because I mean, like, Tupac technically, okay, from what the media allowed us to see and hear, he basically was at war with the East Coast, right? That's what they were claiming. He was in a war, the heated East Coast, West Coast beef, you know what I'm saying? And then he dropped out, and then they took out Biggie afterwards, or whatever. However, most people want to put their theories together on shit. As a street guy, I respected Pac, but to say that I did any investigation into it, to look into it,
Bottom line is you brought up two of the icons. And when it comes to artists, them,
yeah,
I'm going to say it anyway. Worth
yeah.
more dead than alive.
Oh yeah, 100%,
Right?
100%, 100 freaking % on that. I'm more on the tip of, well, yo, 20 years ago, when people were talking about Tupac's alive and people were uh how could I say, caught on film saying certain things that only make sense now. Like, for instance, Boy Tretch got asked the question 15, 20 years ago if he believes Tupac's alive. And this guy must have caught Trench off guard, or he must have knew Trench personally. But Trench kind of gave it the energy like, yeah, I'm gonna go visit the man just now. Them type of energy. You see what I'm saying? Not, you know what I mean? Like, talking about Tupac. I'm not saying Tupac is not as great as he is, and this is not gonna make him even greater. Because, like, come on, Machiavelli.
Let me ask
You
you
remember
this.
Machiavelli?
Let me ask you this question. You died at at 25?
He died at a ripe young age.
Okay, so from 25,
Yeah,
right? Which artist evol- evolutionized
yeah.
from the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a heights at those times. Okay, all right, and did movie them
Mm-hmm.
and do an album them at the same time with Worth Ethics.
Yes, his worth ethics is
Right
crazy.
now, me still up to this day haven't seen one artist step up like that. You know what I mean? Like I've seen ones who've been trying, yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did,
yeah.
they put their stamp, but their music wasn't stamped enough to
Yeah,
be
I
to
get where you're going.
his
I get where you're going.
Excalibur.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I
Because
hear
he
that.
was Meanwhile, movie I go out, he's in the studio recording. Who's doing?
Mhm.
You get me?
True.
So like
True.
nowadays, the work ethics is not like that.
Mm. I
And
have
he
to
was
agree.
even calling out his own boys. You're not ready to come on the track.
Yeah.
Okay, yo, next one.
Yeah.
So who does that? Okay, all right then.
No comment. Keep my mouth shut. Close right there.
Mhm.
His work ethic is why I could definitely say have to respect that guy without a doubt. His work ethic is crazy. This guy was banging out 5 to 6 songs, 6 to 12
Look,
songs,
look. I
depending on the
I
studio
sort of I
session.
love his attitude because
Yeah.
it was like, look, it's music, but for me, it's like for filming. I'd rather fucking shoot than have a wicked editor, and I'll be like, yo, me no business with the editing. Yo, you deal with that
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
of that. I
Yeah.
gotta keep on doing
And
this.
keep it
Da
going.
da da.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
I know
almost
what you
have the
mean.
same aspect.
No, I get that. No, I totally get that. But you see, I'm bringing up pot now in 2026 because it is my new year, folks. It's the 1st of September. It's my brand new year. So I'm in my 26 bag. And I'm bringing up Tupac as a legend because right now in my eyesight, like, yo, 30 years ago, this guy was like moving the culture in a way that the system did not like. So that brings up relevance right now because a man like, you know, um, the president of Burkina Faso, you know what I mean? He's he's steady showing and improving, show and improve, and show and improve. And it's very hard for us black people to gather that status back, even though that was our quota. That's what we used to do. That was our quota. If you were good at dancing, everybody knew you were good at dancing. If you were good at making alcohol, everybody knew you were good at making alcohol. We were the ones that said show and prove. You know what I mean? We show and improve, or prove and show. Either way, we did that. We are the standard. And then at some point in time, I don't know if it was technology stepping up too quickly or the fact that we didn't have control of the work labor. You know, like
No, 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 no.
we
Technology always goes with music, man. That's one
well,
thing I have to say.
I
Well,
agree with you there.
technology is always tested on music too. Like if anything, like
True.
think about it. The new MPC, the new SRLR or whatever, like or
Yeah.
this and that. Like to be using for new beats or new music or that new guitar, whatever it is. This new model just
Yeah.
came out. It Technology is always been hand in hand with music.
I agree with you there. That I agree with. For sure agree with. But like I said, I'm only crossing up with Tupac right now because like his legacy, I feel like it may get tainted now if he comes back alive. You see what I'm saying? Because the era you left in, people were dying for your music, and then your music came out, and people made movies about you. They did a whole heap of shit about you. Now, to me, as Tupac the Revolutionist, I don't think he should come back to music on that level. I don't think he should stop doing music. Don't get it twisted, folks. You can't stop somebody who's doing music from doing music. I'm saying
Yeah,
right now,
but due to the circumstances,
the people that you did music for all have families now,
yeah,
are
but
involved. There,
yeah, but
it's 30 years,
yeah, but
fam.
due to the circumstances and of the situation and everything, no,
Yeah, you might.
it wouldn't make sense.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
wouldn't make
Like
sense.
that
It
would
wouldn't
help
make
the
sense.
agenda. I would assume. I would think it's time to take your power that you have. People listen to you. People, you're a shaker. There's movers and then there's shakers. Tupac's a fucking shaker. Then he's definitely not a mover. When he was alive, he was making moves. Real shit. He was making moves. He was doing enough for the teams, the people that were around him, and he was going hard. So now he's a shaker. That's what I would. He has to become a shaker. That means everybody in the industry right now, no more running to Tidal and Spotify and this and that. Start writing Tupac. Tell him to start his own record label. Tell him to start his own political campaign. I damn vibe there. You know, that's it. Like it's just that's it because I'm trying to look at it from the person who was 25, 20, and early 16, 30 years ago, realizing Tupac's dead and you'll never hear anything new from him. Now those people now are like what? 45, 35, some of them 55. You just took 30 years away from them, Tupac. I'm not saying you shouldn't do music, homie. I'm just saying, you've already started the multitasking. You might as well just keep going and done with. That's all I'm saying. So, like, for the media to be talking about how Pac is gonna come back and he's gonna do this to this person and do that to that person and blase blase, I want to be on some goody goody gumdrop vibes, yay! But I know Pac's a smart man, and if he is alive, if he really is alive, waited this long to come back, music cannot be your goal then, bro. That's all I'm saying. I mean, maybe because I'm in Canada and shit.
No. Yeah, I agree there.
I'm just saying, music just can't be your goal, bro.
Music ain't the goal. It's society, man.
Like, fucks, man.
Society, how everything is now.
Like, what did Buju Banton say? Bob Marley, I still get Grammy. Yeah. No offense, man. He is probably one of the greatest of all time in our goddamn century. But I'm just saying, where a man like Buju, I say, Bob Marley is still winning Grammy.
Yeah, but the thing is, he'd be touching the world, and certain powers maybe didn't like that. So
No, I
know what that means.
I remember that energy, but
you know what that means, right?
Yeah, you're a threat. And I get it. But people understand why I'm bringing this up like this, right? Because we're a hip hop platform, and a lot of these other guys claim that they're hip hop platform, but what they're doing is running down top fives drama. Cool, that's on you guys. They're running around dealing with the trends. So kudos if you want to keep up with the trending shit. You didn't come here for that. We came here for a little bit of a rant about hip hop, because if I'm Tupac Shakur, just drop Machiavelli 23. And then poof, I pop back up in the world. Music's not my goal. Like, I won Grammys when you guys thought I was dead. What are you guys gonna do? Take away his Grammys because he's alive now? You're gonna take away all them awards you guys gave him when he was dead? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, shit. How do we not know it's not a fucking clone?
Exactly. We don't know, do we?
Like, I'm just saying, folks. I mean, like, hip hop hooray. Oh, hey. You remember Trench? Okay. Have you seen Trench come out of the woodworks and be like, yeah, my homie, me, we were just smoking a blunt yesterday? Man, when I was thinking about this shit, I was wondering, what was DMX thinking?
Listen here, man.
When Tupac dropped out.
Friends could never do that and same, like, show and whatever and all that, because check this out. Just like Mr. Marley.
Yeah.
Then take him out. Not true? Okay. So, and Mr. Marley, it make, like I said earlier, make too much of a difference in the world with the music. True. All right. So, isn't it the same thing with Mr. Pac?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know, because you see,
what are you talking about?
I'm a hip hopper.
It's same here.
And when Pac dropped,
and I'm explaining it to you, man.
Hold on. When Pac dropped his music legitimately in my life, he was radio friendly. I never knew about Pac on a Machiavelli energy yet. You know when I found out about Pac and his Machiavelli energy? After he got shot the first time.
Oh, okay.
That's when I found out, like, hold on, this nigga really knows about his ish.
No, man, you need to hear. You need to hear the 1989 Underground tapes.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the real
like
shit.
I said, man. Like,
that's when I heard that. That's before all of that you're talking about.
But this
man was already advanced.
Again, but this is what I'm getting to, right? We, the society, we, the people, are at the point where we're becoming a police country, a police state. Like, we are, and it hurts me to say this in 2026, but hopefully this is the only time I ever get to say it to you people. Yeah, it's becoming a police state, and it's not even a police state by force. It's by choice, by fucking choice. And the choice is not even your choice, civilians, people. Trust me when I say this, folks. Trust me when I say this. I'm not trying to be friends with you people. I don't want you people to be friends with me. I want to organically grow because guess what? I have a point or I don't have a point. What I don't want is people to come and jump on the ish and be like, yeah, we're following you because you're right and we don't know why you're right. We're just following you. I don't need none of that. This is the stuff that got Huey Newton fucking clapped. That's what got fucking Malcolm X clapped. That's what got fucking Dr. King caught up.
All right, now yo, check this out. It goes back to if him alive and all that, people can say yo, may I chill with him and all that, knowing the fact that maybe the certain higher ups got rid of him. Would you? All right, let's put it this way: knowing the fact that higher ups got you, and you know him, right? Right? You're gonna be letting the world know. Yeah, by the way, we're gonna go and be having some caviar
I'm going to war.
and everything, and
I'm
all
going to
that.
war.
Huh?
I'm going to war for my dog. I'm telling
No, but no,
if
but
you my dogs, use my dogs
yeah,
for life.
no, I know what
So
you mean. I know what
let
you
me
no,
let me
but no,
say
but you
let
still
me
don't
say
you still don't comprehend what I'm saying to you yet.
the big
It's
boys
like no,
took
no,
out
no,
my
no,
homie.
no. But the thing is, now check this out. Because if they don't get what from, no, it's better to be mouth closed. Because why? Because they'll be like this. All right, then. Since we can't get this one, I'm gonna get this one and him family next, and all of that too. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to political shit, you gotta be yo. That's why it's like mafia. Also, you have to be
Yeah.
quiet. Can't be the whole world to know where you do
I give you
and
some
all them
gunshots
things
for
there.
that one.
You know what I'm
Bap, bap,
saying?
bap. Yeah, I give you some
Certain
gunshots for
things
that.
cannot be revealed.
I'll give you some
You know what I mean?
gunshots for that.
Especially if a certain person's supposed not to be around.
But again, if you weren't parring with Pac, chilling with Pac for the last 30 years, you're on the same scope as everybody else.
Well, yo, but the thing
So,
is, you can say
my
what you
homie
want,
came back from the
but
dead,
we're not gonna be let
and I
it be
thought he was
known.
dead.
It's like
You know what
this.
I'm saying? I
It's
thought
like
he was dead.
or it's like this, yo. You're not gonna know when me I go to Cuba. Put it that way. You know, I know when my flight number and then
I'm
all right.
I'm just
You get
saying.
me? I said to you,
I'm
put
saying.
it that way.
I'm just saying. Come
Not gonna
on.
know that.
Like let's just be honest, man. You ain't see your homie in 30 motherfucking years, and your homie turn around and tell you, yo, Interscope's trying to kill me. Real Universal UMG, man. They're trying to get me. You're gonna tell me as a friend, you're gonna be like, oh, you know what? I gotta worry about my career.
Yo, listen, they're trying to get you and all of that, but yo, at the same time, you just gotta be another third eye or fourth eye for them, yo.
Or are you gonna pull a Mega Stallion?
Yo, listen here, look here, man. Sometimes it's like the best way I could say it is like this. You know, like the Transformers. You know, the one who could change the Decepticon to an Autobot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mirage.
Sometimes you have to go in and find out where you're going.
Well,
okay, and
brother.
see where you're going for the better know-how, for the better good.
But brother,
you know what I mean,
brother?
Because if you don't, remember, ignorance is bliss, and it's hidden in all different shapes and forms and sizes.
Well, brother, I'm just saying, if my homie, my homie came out from the dead, you know what I mean, and he's like, yo, these are the mans that are riding on me. You know, it's a scar that I'm willing to take from my homie because I would expect my homie to do it for me. You get me? That's the way I'm just looking at it. Like loyalty's a bitch. At the end of the day, if you're loyal, you're honorable. And if you're honorable, it's a different energy. Like right now, the bag won't have no value if Tupac's alive. That's all I'm saying. If Tupac's alive right now, the bag has no value.
Has no value.
The bag has no value. So you know when man's gonna be like, yo, man, yeah, man, this show's gonna be hype, man. It's gonna be sick. Everybody's gonna be here. Everybody's gonna be there. And the only people who show up are the artists on the bill. Right? That's exactly what that is. Because now those guys who are talking shit, a guy like Tupac don't have to talk. Remember, Tupac had friends in the game before he died. And you think those friends are not going to be like, hey, Pac, just sit back, chill. I got this. I got this. And then you're going to have them other so-called friends that are going to be like, yeah, you know, you want a Tupac feature? You're going to have to put me on the track too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's going to happen. The bag ain't going to be worth shit. It's going to be your word again. Like old school hip hop word. Like, You guys thought it was bad, all the shit you guys want to Google about Jay Prince and all these guys and all these little gangster guys that are going in. Y'all don't want to live that life. I'm telling you, young generation don't want to live that life. Like Tupac is going to come and tell you exactly the same shit that he was telling you guys back in the 90s. And there is nothing wrong with that because it's the truth. And you should stand with the truth. What I'm feeling like is like what Dan Calloway's saying. It's time to weed out these fucking so-called, it's a dark cloud in the silver lining people. No, it's time to get rid of these silver lining people, these middle ground people, these people who are just, oh my God, I can't make a decision. We need to get rid of these people quick, fast, yo. It's a brand new blood clot year. And you should not be thinking at this point in time to keep these middle people beside you, around you. You see what I'm saying? If you can't elevate from these people, don't be around these people. We need to do this now because there are folks that are rotting in jail for a dime bag. All right? And weed's legal right now. You see what I'm saying? So there's certain realities, there's certain truths right now that I gotta point the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? So for the world to sit there and tell me that Tupac's alive right now and there's still children going missing. Like, come on, man. What the F is going on? Do you think Pac would be the same person? He better not be the same person. Chill says the internet fucked up the game. The internet doesn't exist. It's a matrix that we're all caught up in. That's what the internet is now. Like, let's just point out the facts right now. Let's point out the facts. Thank you for chiming in. I acknowledge my people who chimed in there.
The Matrix just evolved with Skynet. It evolved with Skynet at the same time.
Bruv.
And now we're in the 2000s. We got
it's 2026. And if Tupac right now is like, I'm doing a show, I'm gonna be one of those people at the show. Like, yo, bruh, are you a clone?
Well, these first started with the hologram.
Dude, say it again. Say it again.
They first started with the hologram.
And you know who's right beside him? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg that had that advanced radio. Snoop Dogg that became Snoop Lion when Jamaicans started to get all sorts of love after they legalized marijuana in Canada. I just saying. I mean, just the fucks. I'm sick and tired of seeing nothing changing. I don't know, man. I'm grateful for a Tupac if he's alive.
It's not changing. It's evolving.
I'm just saying.
You know, like a virus. It just evolves and it gets worse and just spreads. Huh? Okay. So that's what's been going on since a little before 99. And like I bring up 99 because of this Y2K shit. So you know what I mean? Matrix shit. All right. And it just got worse. They put it this way.
Someone
I think the Y2K was to analyze to see, all right, 2000 ya come. No. Now we have to really code it. Well, you know what I'm saying?
If Tupac's alive, I believe the world's been run by AI since about 95, 97. Somewhere in between.
They have to really code it. Officially. You know, you understand why coding?
I'm just saying, man.
They code it so much that the youngins who are grown into it now, right? They rely upon it. I'm just saying. Like I call it the digital drug.
You're killing it right now for me
It's called the digital drug. Okay, if I'm
not right
what I'm saying.
No, you're right because the digital drug is now taking the place of
the elder ones are kind of guilty of it too. They're getting exposed to it, but the ones who are grown into it, they have no choice for it because the tablet or something is into their hand as a baby.
Yeah,
and then as soon as you take it away, what are you doing? And they're learning too much. That's why I said, yo, there's too much information. And then after they're learning too much, what the masses put in for the programming to begin. Ooh. You get me what I'm saying? Ooh. So now they're growing into it. Everything, products, everything, social media, everything is, put it this way, it's their new babysitter. Zine.
Well, first it was the television, then it was the Game Boy. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, my whole point now, right, is like, yo, I am so skeptical of Tupac being alive right now with all the fucking technology that we got. I just can't see. I'm trying to see
Yeah, but
people my
okay,
age
let's hypothetically
be
speak, man.
happy.
Let's hypothetically speak.
Okay, let's
Yo,
hypothetically
you said it
speak.
yourself, man. Even if you're alive, right?
Uh huh.
You could hide in plain sight. Because why? The amount of technology when they do with this 3D thing,
Oh
all them
yeah,
stuff. You see them masks
yeah,
now?
bro.
They look real.
Yeah,
You could look,
brother.
you could be looking like a white man right now with a mask on. One of those masks and shit. Vice
Big
versa.
truth.
You know what I mean? The white man can look black.
Big
You know what I
truth.
mean? So I'm telling you, he could be hiding in plain sight if he wanted to. Really, if he
Well,
wanted
I'm
to.
just saying, why would Tupac come back when everybody's leaving America anyways? Like, how many Americans right now have a different citizenship right now? And they're just working in America. Like, that's what's happening right now. And if that's the rich people making that move and the country, it's okay. So hold on, let me just make sure I'm saying this so everybody gets what I'm getting here. All right. The rich people are upping and moving to another country and becoming citizens of another country. Listen to me, okay? They're upping and they're moving. Now, what I don't understand is that the plot of land that they're leaving, why hasn't that been developed for the folks that are obviously homeless? Obviously, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Is it because it's in the radius of Tom Cruise? Or is it because it's in the radius of P. Diddy? I'm just saying. What's going on here, folks? Because I mean, like, Burkina Faso, 2 years out of debt, and they're building and thriving. And you guys want me to believe that this country is supposed to be a third world country.
What you talk about? Say, you really want me to get in politics here?
I'm
Listen here,
just
man.
saying.
Yo, I'm just saying. When it comes to Canada and when them sending out money,
I
yo, listen
lie.
here. Listen here.
I
I've been saying
lie.
this a long time. People think send me crazy. I was saying this before. The virus shit. All right.
The jab.
I've been saying this
The
long time.
jab.
I said, yo, can I have enough money? You know what you talk about?
I
No,
mean.
enough money.
I
Up to no,
mean.
if there are no money, right?
I
How
mean.
come they have enough money to give overseas and all of that and everything? Where they get
Oh.
that money from?
Oh.
Eh? We
Oh.
like to know that.
No, I know too.
Yeah, and on top of that, they serve money, everything like that. So we don't have money, right? You know what I keep on telling people? They have money. They just have to turn on the machines.
The
That's all
same.
that they do. Turn on the machines,
The
and they have
same
enough
one.
money.
Remember the same one who said they have money for wars, but they ain't got no
Yeah, feed the
money to
poor.
feed the
But who said that?
poor.
But who said
The
that?
same guy they're saying has been dead for
Oh,
30
oh,
years and came
oh,
back alive.
oh, oh, oh.
These are the things that are
But check this out.
aggravating
But check this
me.
out. They want to keep him dead because of them that philosophy. Zin?
No,
Yes.
no, I
What do you
don't.
mean? What do you mean?
Yo, it
Hold up a
can't
second.
be, man.
Hold up a second. Hold up a second.
It can't
You really
be.
want me to get into things here when it comes down to like the USA here when it was a 9/11 and everything like that?
Okay,
All right,
there we go.
check this out.
Now
Check
you
this out. Check
understand
this
where
out now.
I'm trying to
After
make
that,
sure
then
we're
gone to
at.
war and everything like that. And
Yeah.
then after you give the country to the black man, and the black man said this, yo, instead of us going over there and all that, we should have been fixing up America. And now America's in debt and all of that because all the money they are put into the war and everything. Huh?
America's
Okay then.
debt.
A war.
Well, America's in debt because they want to keep the slavery and racism system
That's
alive.
another story. But the thing is,
That's not another story.
it's called
That's
political movements. Political
there's
movements.
tons of political movements, but this is why there's so a divide right now in the country. There are people that hate Trump, and then there's people that love Trump. Here's my problem: is Trump really going to be the last American president? Like, I'm not trying to throw threats. I'm just trying to look at it like this. They cloning people. Tupac came back alive. 2025 has been upside down since Cat Williams set 2024 ablaze.
I'm not looking forward to 2030.
So I'm just saying, am I supposed to prepare for the rapture? or am I supposed to prepare for the truth? Because even if I prepare for the truth, the people that I care about seem to be fucking with the rapture. And now the problem I'm having with the rapture is, what did God say? If you don't try yourself, if you don't do it yourself, you know what I mean? Like you can pray, but you're supposed to make an effort. I'm just saying, ain't no swoop in or nothing. Like, if God comes in and tells a couple people, yo, build a boat, they're gonna rain for 40 days, 40 nights, we gonna lock that person up because that person had a big enough heart to tell you, motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Our society's at that point right now where little kids are getting shot and they have nothing to do with situations right now. We're in Canada and this is happening. So let me just double check. Baby in home has nothing to do with outside, and baby gets clapped from outside drama. So ain't this the fucking shit stick of black people right now from like how long? Last 50, 60 years? How many times I got to tell you in 400 years of slavery? Like, come on, man. Let's wake the fuck up, people. It's a blue motherfucking Monday, man. So I ain't got nothing nice to say. Like, as much I want to hear another Dear Mama and hear another Hit 'em Up and hear all these other great things from our great Tupac. Guys like Ludacris is moving to fucking what, Ghana? Or Gobo? Gobo? He's become a Gobo fucking citizen? He's not even American no more. Yeah, bruh. Like, yo, what happened to Ellen? She took off to England.
Because they seen that they had their monies, whatever, and they could convert it and make money
Brother,
from overseas.
you trying to keep it nice. I ain't trying to be politically correct. I'm just pointing out some shit that makes me wonder.
I'm just saying it was
just has me
business.
wondering.
Business wise, it's like, yo, it's going to shit anyway. I might as well go somewhere else,
Yes.
convert my money, and live more than a king.
Well, I gotta wonder, because then things like this has me wondering with the Govy, right? Because they say it's okay to pull shit like this.
It's through the BCCI Bank out of Karachi, Pakistan, out of Luxembourg, and out of London, England. And so these 9 knights out of the 13 families, from the Rothschilds to the Lee family, LI out of Hong Kong, each of the first 9 families are protected by an organization today that was created in 1930 called the Pan-Hellenic Greek Divine Nine. 1930, so the term pan means cornucopia. It means a 2-horned demonic entity. So I don't know why that many black people, not all, but a certain percentage, they call themselves, I'm a Pan-Africanist. What the term pan means, a 2-horned cornucopia demon. And the term Africa is named after a 5-star general, Leo Scipio Africanus, whose family built the underground dung tunnels for the trafficking of children during the Roman Empire.
Can you believe this shit?
So we got 35 million black folk calling themselves African Americans. And we got, 70%, 60% of the world.
This is the divide I'm talking about.
African-centric descent have named themselves after the name of a demon. Why? Because the word of the Lord says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. They have no knowledge because they have no divine understanding. And so the term, again, Africa, is a misnomer. That's not the original name of the continent. The original name of the continent is Alkebulan, which is a Coptic term meaning the Garden of Eden. So from the Rothschilds to the Lee family are protected by the 9 Greek
You ain't gonna get this on Google.
Societies of black fraternities and black sororities. Well, in the 1969 book, The History of Sigma Pi Phi, Alpha Phi Alpha protects the Rothschilds. Kappa Alpha Psi protects the Oppenheimers. Omega Psi Phi.
Can you guys get where I'm going with this problem in the fucking world? So I'm done with everybody telling me what they're going to do. I want to see fucking action. A man in a country that I said Africa, right? 2 years. In 2 years, he took the fucking country out of debt. Anybody who wants to debate me about it, let's debate. Let's talk about it. Anybody. Because right now you can't tell me being in debt helps the country. And you got kids going to school to become finance majors and finance advisors. And you're going to teach them that being in the minus is normal. I just want to make sure. When I hear guys like Dame Dash talk about, yo, they got kids locked up in the desk, in the room, these nasty neon lights. Why ain't kids outside learning? We have now officially 25 years, no farmers. But we can get a bunch of people growing fucking weed. I don't know what to tell you kids no more. So I don't even refer to you kids no more. That's why when I look at shit now, it's like, hey, when this gets pulled up to the top and you're rewinding it, thank you, everybody who's watching it after the fact. I hope you share it to some knucklehead out there that's treating you a certain way so I could give them the middle finger for you. You know what I'm saying? Because like right now, I'm looking at it like, wow, it is 2026 and they telling me about Tupac's alive. They telling me about aliens. They telling me about all sorts of crazy, crazy shit. But again, I'm going to say, like I said it last year, they gave us the whole Diddy shit and they're doing some other shit. That's what this is. I don't give a snot what anybody wants to come and tell me now. They told us all about this Diddy shit. Kept us all up in the Diddy shit.
It's always about distraction.
You see what I'm saying? What the fuck's really going on?
When it comes to anything big in society is going on, or anything what's big, something in entertainment, what is fucked up, which people more pay attention to. I've been trying to say this in different ways. All right. You can't educate the people by trying to bring facts and all of that and trying to drill it, the education in them.
I agree.
Especially these youngins, man, because they're gonna say, I know it all, you old people, and all this shit. So, but now if you twist it in a way that it's entertaining, that just maybe they might take it in and pay attention.
You're right.
Because I'm telling you, man, I've noticed this, I've seen it and all of that. You tried to explain this, and they're not hearing you, man. They're not trying to hear you, bro. But now you bring something in a subliminal way when entertainment.
You bring a beatbox behind it.
Then they'll be like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on? They'll be like, all right, now I'm learning. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, you're like, haha, I got you now. You know what I mean? But that's the only way.
Much.
That's the only way.
Reading rainbow. God damn, what happened to our good shit on TV, man? What happened?
Too much positivity of a message.
Like Team Summit. You know what I'm saying? What happened to Team Summit? You know what I'm saying?
Positivity of a message getting out to the young youths.
Like, damn, yo.
What took over is clout.
You know, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. This is why DMX didn't like Drake. And this is why DMX didn't like fucking Jay-Z. And this is why DMX didn't like a lot of motherfuckers.
Because he already knew. He's seen through. Look, when you're real, when you're too real, you see through people.
I don't know if it's even seen through people.
No, it's like, I see dead people. So you see through evil people. You see through fake people.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Yeah, he's seen it.
Wait. Just because they didn't like him, don't mean I'm not going to like him. If they don't like her, don't mean I'm not going to like her.
Check this out.
You see what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but some people have their reasons why, because we don't know. Look, you know what I mean? Behind.
All right, let me ask you a question now. Let me ask you, for instance, question. DMX is sitting here across from me right now, and we bring up that whole thing that other studio did to him, because, you know, he might be standing up and shit because he wild like that. So DMX be like, yo, I don't like it. And he starts going off on our leader, right? Now, as the journalists that we are, Toronto, the journalists that we are, the hip-hop lovers that we are, aren't we going to point out the fact that the only way DMX got around Drake is because of Diddy?
What's that? Excuse me?
Nobody ever wants to point out that fact. I see a lot of people use that clip of DMX dissing Drake talking about how he doesn't like how Drake walks. He doesn't like how Drake talks. I bet you if DMX had one-on-one conversation with Drake and said, yo, Drake, I feel like you're moving like Diddy. I bet you Drake and him would have been tight right now.
Probably.
100%. 100%. He's a Canadian, man. We're not dumb. We're ignorant, but we ain't dumb. We ain't dumb.
That's for sure.
We ain't dumb. So to me, I don't feel like DMX and Drake got a fair hand because of the way this music business is run off of this disgusting energy. So to me, I love music. I want to see good music go around the world. Like Bob Marley said, music's for the people. So I don't care if they want to call it op music no more, drill music no more, gangster music no more. I don't care. Music is music now. And that's all I'm going to look at it as. Straight music. If shit hits the fan and we have to go through an Eminem situation. Because remember, Eminem already went through this. He was the white boy, dropping hip-hop bars. Everybody loved him. He's getting the big labels. He's getting the big pitch. He's getting all that, right? Wow. Well, either way, 50 still had the grind to get where 50 is right now. Now, do I look at M less when M's the one who opened the door for him? No, right? Do I look at anybody else that comes out of M's camp any less when M opened the door for him? No, because at the end of the day, a guy like Clive Davis opened the door for Whitney, right? Right? Not her relatives, right? Now, poor Aaliyah. You see what I'm saying? Like, the way I'm looking at the game, if we had a better run game run by our people on a level, our children wouldn't be getting taken away from us. Period. So regardless if you take away the schools, the fucking community centers, the after school programs, the extra teachers and all that shit, you got to remember something, people. The Niji people, we thrived in the most weirdest fucking states where we could get shot, hanged. Talked about it in the newspaper the next fucking day and everything's blessed. Like that only happened 80 years ago. So it's Blue motherfucking Monday. And if people don't want to grow the fuck up, cool. We're in an era where we can get along and talk with each other and get it up and popping. We don't have to go to war because guess what? We're not making the money off of the war. And I'm telling you, war, number one biggest thing in the world that makes money. Go to any of your schools and talk to these people. Trust me, especially you kids that got your parents paying for your damn schooling. Go talk to these people. And they'll tell you, war's the biggest money maker in this bitch. Second is insurance. Third is healthcare. Can you believe this shit? But hey, nobody wants to come out and say, yeah, we're fighting for the people, but they want the people to vote for them. Why? Why do you want the people to vote for you in an era where you can steal the election? Come on, let's be real. I even heard poor Obama got arrested recently. Our first Negro president to the modern millennial children who didn't know that there was a black president before Obama, heard he got arrested. I hope that ain't true. I hope that's like some bullshit. Y'all are just spitting for some fun of it because, you know, Trump supporters and shit. But, you know, I just want to get something straight, folks. I don't want to see that same bullshit. Big up to all my Scorpio people out here, all right? Let me show you love let me show love to all my Scorpio people, all right? Let me show some love to y'all. You see those type of people, when you show them a plan, they can take it and run with it. Regardless if it's good or bad. They can take it and they can run with it. But here's the problem with a Scorpio person. It's for you to convince them it's worth even taking. Now, if you can't skate uphill, you can't live underwater, and you can't move the planet to the earth, please stay in your lane. Please do not think you should be driving in the fast lane doing 30 miles per hour. No. We need to get to this point where we can talk and communicate with our neighbor, and from neighbor to neighbor to neighbor to neighbor, we fix the problem. Because here's the big problem I have overall. Because 80% of people who are going to watch this after the fact and be like, oh, where's this guy living? He must be living in a war-torn country. It can't be Canada. He's living in blah, 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 blah. Here's the truth. In a country that accepts from one coast to the other coast that we don't need to bear arms, we should be quick to settle our problems with some fisticuffs. Now, a lot of you old heads that have been killed off, a lot of you old heads that did the killing off, all y'all people, see y'all people now, y'all need to understand something. The ripple effect that you now caused has given birth to these 25s and these 16-year-olds that have no goddamn manners and have no goddamn sense. And here's the worst part. You probably want to blame the DNA. So let's go right to the parents. Now, the chaos caused from certain parents' households being broken up, you can always tell me. I have that ear. I got that shoulder coming. You feel the rip into me. It is what it is. I need you guys to understand your pain needs to be acknowledged by the rest of the world. Okay? You should not feel like your pain is not real because you spent hours in front of a system that's not benefiting you. Okay? It's not your fault of that. That's just a bad system. This is the same system that hires the same officers that we got to complain about and keep complaining about, because instead of hiring somebody who's good for the job, Lisa, Sarah, Tashina, Makisha, I don't know, Boom Shikwa, no, you're going to hire Fred, who just happens to be a racist, and his daddy's daddy was a cop. So then you want to tell me the system's not rigged. How's it not rigged? Schools look like jails. Jails look like schools. Come on. It's not rigged. I'm done with the leadership that wants to be American even though they're not. And every American in the last 10 years has that inkling feeling to leave their country. North America, we're screwed. We're fucking screwed. And if you guys are going to believe me and say, following the same people that are telling you for the last 3 years that they can make a difference, we need to weed out all these middle ground people. The word frenemy should come to mind, people, especially on my north people. Yeah. All y'all folks that are big Jakey Poo fans. You remember that song? I'm just saying. Right now, that word, frenemy, goes right up there with culture vulture. They're going to soon solidify and become one. The timelines are going to emerge. And I'm warning you guys right now, everybody out there who's listening to this, especially my Torontonians, my 416 people, the people that still claim it the screw-face capital, when I've been trying to tell y'all, we're going to call it a blue motherfucking Monday. Y'all need to get weeded out because my fan base, I don't expect it to grow. What I do expect it to do is be like Tupac. And be 50 years, 60 years, 30 years, 100 years down the road, and it's still being talked about. It's still being fucking done. That's what I expect, because nobody wants to have the little ghetto kid come tell them a complexity to fix an ecosystem for the people. No. It has to be somebody with a big old fucking degree that went to school, who had to be like 100 years old to tell you this shit. Kids are still starving. We still have homeless people. Cops are the most laziest job on the fucking planet. Yeah, this is why I rate firemen. You want me to be quiet about it?
I rate firemen, ambulance.
Yeah, and ambulance people.
They're the real
100%.
heroes.
Those are real fucking heroes. I'm sorry. You cops have cameras now. I'm not going to have respect for you guys even further. If I had this energy when I was 13, 7, and 9, ooh, you guys would have killed me a long time ago. Long time ago. You guys would have murked me long time ago. But it took me to have kids and realize my kids are going to be at some point in time at risk to you people. And then it made me realize who the fucking real heroes are. I'm sorry, the percentages don't work for you guys. It's just not on your side. And then you guys are going to complain about the same system that's been in place since before you were born. So, again, are we going to sit here and allow the same people to tell us what to do, how to do it, when they can't even do it till we figure it out? Come on. Like, every black Wall Street has been burnt down and massacred. And you're not going to tell me with the technology that exists that a place over there, 36 hours away, over there, is built up an ecosystem that's now in the plus from being in debt 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago, 50 years ago. Oh, really? Wait a minute. Hold on. Really? Hold on. Wait. Mainstream media is going to tell me, oh, he's taking it in a coup. You know what a hell a coup is? You know why they're telling you what a fuck a coup is? So you can get used to that word. You know why? Because if you don't look up Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, you'll never see the word assassination pull up. Anywhere. Crazy the fact that they want to put it in a book for y'all kids to read and learn, but don't want to put it in the context of the ecosystem it was in. Because, again, I was not happy to find out that, all that civil rights movement shit was done by teenagers. That really broke my heart. Teenagers. That means a 9-year-old knew there was a problem. Grew up long enough in the problem to fight against the problem and get beat by hoses, dogs, police. So all those people who died for that, right? That died for that, time that. And the people that they grew up from, the Nijis that were sacrificing their lives so their lineages can live on, goes through this situation for us now to get to where we are now, 2026. And everybody swipe left, swipe right, swipe left, swipe right. So, just to show like what we're laughing about, that's what we're laughing about, people. That's what we're laughing about. So 2025, it's been crazy. Rats beefing with rats on podcasts, gangsters turning into fruities, and hip hop being killed by drill rap. Can you believe this? They're making memes about this shit in real time. Damn, it hurts. This is why I feel like AI already exists. AI's been kicking since like Tupac and Biggie died. Like straight. It's been kicking, and it's sitting there looking at it like, all right, you guys just keep building me more and more spots for my little informational brain to get bigger. And as soon as I hit the right ecomassical stir where you guys can't fucks with me no more, I'm just going to blow the planet up. Who can breathe? Breathe. And it's scary because the guy that everybody was like telling me only 2 years ago, oh my God, everything's going to be great. He got everything. He has a plan. Can somebody ask me why Bill Gates is becoming a farmer? Can somebody? Anybody? What does this guy know about farming? Canada? Please don't pretend like you guys don't know this information going forward. Please don't act like that NASDAQ, that TST or whatever, and all these things really matter if the people really unite. And I don't believe that it's going to be utter chaos. Well, in Canada, at least, I don't believe it's going to be utter chaos. I believe we're at hey, Didn't I just say it was just like the Matrix? You know when the little bald kid looked at fucking Neo and said, "The spoon doesn't exist." Hey, old Canada. Do you think you're the kid or do you think you're the spoon? I'm just saying. Because I could tell you, my part in that movie is like Morpheus. I'm just supposed to find Neo. I don't give a fuck what Neo does afterwards. But once I find Neo, I'm good. Kill me off. Let me die. I died. Oh, I'm gone. Don't bring me back. I'm good. I'm good. That's what I'm saying, homie. I'm just saying. So, all right, folks. There's some good things and some bad things in the world. This Blue Motherfucker Monday is my first for the new year. If there's anything that y'all feel to communicate back and forth with the boy, please let me know. But again, it's September. It's my new year. I want it to be y'all new year too. You're here with the Down to Earth Network, aka Down to Earth Podcast Network, aka my family. Yeah, right. You don't know what it is. And it's the first Blue Motherfucking Monday. Season 10 just begun. A lot of y'all folks better wait the fuck up. I'm doing different shit this year. I'm going to be asking y'all some questions live. Not because I want to. I think the people need to see you proceeding in your career. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I want to help open up a lot of doors for a lot of y'all female acts. Because a lot of y'all female acts don't get the attention y'all deserve. And I feel like there's a couple people we fucking with. So, like, shout out to, Mike Drop. Y'all must mess around with them Niji folks, Mike Drop. Anybody who's checking into me on the international side, yeah, really, check in with Miss Red Bricks. Tap in with Miss Red Bricks. You know what I mean? She'll line things up. She's really, really, really good. You know what I mean? For those who don't know what a Miss Red Bricks is, that's an actual A&R person. Okay? You got promoters, and then you got A&R. A&R works for people that work for a label. Now, I ain't going to call myself a label, but, 6 Dots the brand. You know what I mean? We helping other brands. We putting it out there for folks. You know what I mean? You need a little help. Holler at us. We'll help you. You know what I mean? Put it like this. I've been doing me so long, I don't even have to complain and make no resolutions for the new year. And anybody who's been rocking with me, thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? We survived another year. It's a decade in on this shit. Decade, man. I've been complaining about things for a decade. Thanks to all my Facebook people who are finally jumping over here to freaking YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please get in the comments. Drop some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, if you're down to sponsor the D2E family, don't know, just holler at the D2E family with that, down to earth. Y'all Rastafari, samurai. You know what we want here.
Well, as usual, we bless everybody for, tuning in all about it when, you know what I mean? IG, YouTube, all the platforms here. You don't know. But, as usual, please subscribe to all the channels. You know what I mean? You don't know. But I was going to end it like this. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation. What?
Yeah. My season 10, yo. Decade in this.